So this semester we talked a lot about comfort zones and how a lot of us wanted to step out of ours more. I was no exception to this. I wanted to do this to gain confidence in myself professionally and academically. Having such an introverted personality, I thought I lived and thrived in my comfort zone. This was until last semester when I studied abroad. I was alone in a new country with all new people and knew the only way I was fully going to enjoy my experience was to do what made me uncomfortable. By the end of the semester, I thought I could take on anything. I gained so much more confidence in myself. That was until this semester, and this moment right now, when I started interning at Union Capital Boston. One of the things UCB does is host these events called network nights. A network night is a space where UCB members and others can come have dinner, share something good about their lives, have meaningful conversations through table talks, and share goods and resources. So pretty much, I was going to have to make a lot of conversations and a lot of talking with people I didn't think I could connect to. I was not prepared for this. I was also not prepared for all the phone calls I was going to have to make, or all the really awkward voicemails I was also going to have to leave. I also wasn't prepared for the times I was going to have to speak in such large groups. I knew at this point there wasn't much preparing I could do, so I was just going to have to go for it. Now, most of the talks you'll hear today have big moments that inspired them. I didn't have this. I had a lot of smaller moments that I now see I've learned and grown from. It was the moments where I didn't stay by my mentor's side at a network night, but instead decided to spark up some conversation with members. It was the times I actually made the phone calls, even though it took me a really long time to do. It was the times when I actually hosted a table talk myself that 25 members decided to come to when I only prepared for like 5. It was the times when I shadowed meetings with my mentor and actually shared some of my own story. It was the times when I spoke up at core team meetings when I thought I might have something worth sharing. It was the time I decided to have a one-on-one meeting with one of our members whose first language isn't English. All of these moments took me outside of my comfort zone, but made me grow in confidence. So if there's anything I've learned this past year, it's that the moments that stuck out to me the most are the ones that made me uncomfortable, but turned out to be just fine in the end. So I encourage you all to make it a priority to be uncomfortable, because that is where you will grow.